Say Rakata Yahweh, Rakata Yahushai, Rakata Yahweh, Rakata Yahushai, Rakata Yahweh, Rakata Yahushai. First and foremost, we want to give our praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders who rule well great in stone. And a blessed sanitation to the Akiums, the folk of the earth. We're pushing the gospel in sincerity and truth. It says Shalom. All right. Come to the next lesson to feed the elect and the nation of Israel, the 144,000, and the 1/3 men, women, and children. Right. And the confusion that faces Israelites that scatter among these heathen nations. Right. So you said the U.S. need offensive weapon and space for self-defense. Mattis claimed, right? So they're preparing to fight against, their maker, right? That's why they're weaponizing space, right? This is the this is part of the Armageddon, right? Which is World War III, right? So this really is they were preparing right now, right? So okay, let me get a precept before I go into this article, all right? So this really is they were preparing for right now, World War III and to fight against the maker, Yahushua, right? That's why these devil weaponizing space, right? And these devil gonna lose miserably. You understand? They're gonna lose miserably. Yeah. All right. Let me get a piece of the. This is second Ezra. We got this. This like I say, hey, this is Yahweh Hashem Yahushai movie. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is a man of war. You understand? He's a man of war. It's the second Ezra chapter. Um, yeah, second Ezra chapter 13, verse the second Ezra chapter 13, verse 30. I read from verse 30. Second Ezra chapter 13, verse 30. He said, and he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell upon the earth. He said, and one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, one realm against another. So this realm preparing to fight against the heavenly realms, right? Which is Yahweh Shai and his holy angel. Satan preparing himself, who's Satan, the so-called white man, right? The word Satan means adversary. He's the physical counterpart of spiritual demon Satan. So he preparing to fight against the so-called UFO, which is the chariots, which is the vehicle of the Lord, right? Which is the vehicle of the nation of Israel, with what they're going to call UFO. So this really is devil preparing for, right? This is the war in heaven, in this heaven that we dwell in, right? So this really is devil preparing for. Let me read this again. This is second Ezra chapter 13, verse 31. He said, and one shall undertake to fight another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realms against another. You understand? This what this devil preparing for, right? You understand? This what they're preparing for, not to waste these unlearned, Israelites, the ones who know there's Israelite and the ones who don't know there's Israelite, talking a whole heap of crap, talking about some said the war in heaven happened already. Some saying the war was really more in the heavenly realms where the heavenly Father dwell. Some saying is spiritual demons Satan get kicked out. A whole heap of confusion. But the most I reveal these mystery to what is elect, right? The prophets, right? This who the most I reveal this mystery to. You understand? Right? So these devil preparing to fight, right? One realms against another. So the realms, the heavenly realms, right, coming to defend who? The Israelites, right? And this devil get ready to fight because he about to lose his kingdom. So this devil get ready to fight. It said US need offensive weapon in space for self-defense, right? Self-defense against who? Right? Let me see if I can run this right? Let me see if I can run this article with this other demon, right? This devil right here, right? Which is Regan. Alien space to UN. It's like an alien speech to UN. So these alien is the angels, right? These alien that they're talking about is the angels, right? You understand? Is the angel. Hey, Shalom, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Rakakadash, Brakatam, to your brother Israelite Furkan Azar, brother Yahweh Sap, Shalom, right? So these devils get ready to fight who? The maker, right? This who they get ready to fight, the maker, right? You understand? It's the still on the self, you know. But Jake's that's simple. You understand? Jake's just simple, right? Yeah, Jake, that's simple. So let me just run this video, because this devil is telling herself, right?
Perhaps some outside universal threat might occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world. And yet I ask you, is not an alien force already among us? What could be more alien to the universal aspirations of our peoples than war and the threat of war?
Yeah, so see, talking about the alien threat, those who speaking about the angels, right? Talking about the angels, the heavenly angels, right? And this is what I read in 2nd Ezra chapter 13, verse 31. One realm against another realm, and this is what this devil preparing for. You understand? This is what they're preparing for, right? This is what this devil preparing for, right? All right, so let me just go through this article, right? And this is from RT News, right? It said dominance in space is vital for the American way of life. Yeah, the American way of life is death, right? Yeah, you understand? And that's why the Most High come to destroy the way of life, right? It said dominance in space is vital for the American way of life, and Pentagon must be prepared for deployment and uses of offensive weapon there in order to protect U.S. interests. Secretary of Defense James Mattis said, right? So the American way of life is dead because America push homosexuality, idol worship, you know, pedophilia, zoophilia, you understand? Bestiality, right? So the American way of life is death. These devils gotta go, right? These devils gotta go. They said the Pentagon is looking at the two-pronged strategy, right? Yeah, man, these devils gotta go, right? These devil is the cancer in the earth. These devil is what causing all the problem in the earth. That's why they got so much problem in the earth because it's these devils who causing the problem, right? That's why they gotta go, right? And this is the end of the aeon, the end of the age, end of the rulership, right? So these devil gotta go, right? He said the Pentagon is looking at a two-pronged strategy in space. Mattis told an audience at the U.S. Institute of Peace in Washington, right? In Washington on Tuesday, in addition to make U.S. access in orbit more difficult to destroy and easier to replace, right? Offensive capability are under consideration, he said, right? He said, we are going to have to prepare to use offensive weapon in space should someone decide to militarize it and go on the offensive, he said to the he said the retired Marine who took over Pentagon in January 2017, right? In any competitive sport in the world, you cannot simply play defense and win, Martin said. This is not an area that we want to be second place. And this how proud is these devil. That's why the scripture says his heart in him, that his lift up is not right. Right? And this how proud is these devil. You understand? This is Satan you're watching it. This is Satan, right? An adversary. He's an adversary to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You understand? He's an adversary to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. This is the devil. The so-called white man is Satan incarnated. This is the devil. This is the deceiver. This is the dragon. You understand? This is who he is, right? All these is a characteristic of the devil. A deceiver, an adversary. You understand? This is who he is, right? A beast. A dragon is a beast, right? Um, all right. He said space is critical to our economy. It is critical to our way of life. We have grown really on it, right? He says critical is critical to the economy and critical to their life. You understand? Because we're preparing to fight, right? They're preparing to fight the maker. So the majority of the people they ain't got a clue. They ain't got a clue going on because they're in darkness. You understand? They're in total darkness and they are gullible, right? Right? They are gullible. So he said it is critical to our way of life. We have grown reliant on it. Mattis said, in addition to the surveillance and military intelligence role, he said the U.S. satellites are used for navigation, communication, he said commerce and banking, right? All these lost Israelites, all they want to do is be a simple citizen. You understand? But this society about to go, right? He said the idea behind President Donald Trump recent instruction to create the U.S. Space Force was not established. He said was not to establish a new um, bureaucracy bureaucracy at the Pentagon, but to create actual operational capability to fight a war in orbit if necessary. And those are wars were one realms against another realms. There's the war. There's the war in heaven. Right? This is Satan. Right? The so-called white man is angel and his military gonna fight. You understand? All the military in the world gonna join it, they're gonna fight against Yahweh and the holy angel. This is what this going into. This is what they're preparing for. You understand? This is what they're preparing for. Right? He said Matt is added. He said Trump has urged that the US basically had no other choice but to create a space force. So the space force is the sixth branch to the US military, right? Right? Space force is the sixth branch, right? So he said because other major power have allegedly already begun to militarize space, right? Allegedly, and we ain't got no facts, no proof that these are the nation doing that, you know. But the so-called white man proud, right? He preparing to fight against Yahweh Shine, the holy angel, holy what they gonna call Jesus. You understand? Yahweh Shai see coming back in that tower. He ain't coming, he ain't coming to send peace and not no, but a sword. So he coming back to fight. You understand? It's fight Yahweh Shai coming back to fight and take this kingdom from this devil. You understand? This is exactly what happening. What gonna happen? You understand? This is what Yahweh Shai see. All right? Let me get a precept. All right? You understand? Yahweh Shai coming back to fight. Let me get this one in Revelation. All right? Then I get this one in Luke. This is Revelation 19. Right? This is Revelation chapter 19, verse it's Revelation 19:11, and I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse. And this is a chariot, right? Horse represents what power, right? So this horse is a chariot. This is a figurative speech. We call it hip talk. You understand? Right? So this horse is a chariot, right? He said, and I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat upon it was called faithful and true, and in righteousness he do judge and make war. And this Yahweh Shai, who the world going to call Jesus. And this we coming back to do. So it's one realms against another. You understand? Right? He said his eyes were as the flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns, and he had name written that no man know but himself. You understand? So hey, he come in and take this kingdom down and set up the righteous kingdom on earth, and this we coming to do, right? So this is the war in heaven, right? This is Luke. Let me get Matthew 10, right? All right, let me get Matthew 10. This is Matthew chapter 10. Um, this is Matthew chapter 10, verse 34. He said, think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I come not to send peace, but a sword. Right? So, hey, this is the war in heaven. So our Lord and Savior Yahweh Shai ain't coming to set no peace and all that these wacky tacky ass Christian is talking about. Is war, right? One realms against another realms, right? You understand? It's a Russia has already started. China has already started. He told a rally in Richmond, Kentucky, early this month. They have got a start, but we have the greatest people in the world. We make the greatest equipment in the world. We make the greatest rocket and missile and tanks and ship in the world, right? And who give these scientists this technology? Yahweh Bashem Yahushai give these scientists these technology, right? You understand? The so-called white man is a dummy. You understand? Right? It's Yahweh Bashem Yahushai give these scientists today these technology to build these weapons to destroy themselves. Who in the hell gonna build an ICBM weapon to destroy himself? They show the so-called white man's a base man. You understand? In a nuclear war, they don't have no winner. You understand? He's a base man, right? So the most I put up, give them technology to destroy themselves, right? You understand? Let me get a precept. I think it's Isaiah 50, right? Most I said he created the smith. It says Isaiah 54 and 16, behold, I have created the smith, right? Today, a modern day smith today is what? Scientist. A smith is a man who makes sword, spear, shield. But today, today's smith is what? Scientists who make rocket, missile, these guns and all these different sword, right? This is Isaiah 54 and 16. Behold, I have created a smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. And I have created the waste to destroy. And what's the waste to destroy? Them ICBM missile. You understand? Waste to destroy the so-called white man. Right? It's He said the president could have met the Space Force proposal, right, with the region, treating it as an expensive joke. But Mattis' remarks suggest that the administration is deadly serious about it. Yeah, because hey, there's prophecy. There's prophecy. You understand? Right? There's the war. This is the war in heaven. So there's prophecy. Right? He said one major obstacle to the militarization of space is the Outer Space Treaty, to which the US has been part since 1967. It prohibits the deployment of any weapon of mass destruction to the Earth, right? It's the orbit. It it has banned states from testing any weapon in outer space, as well as from establishing military base on the moon and other celestial body. And the so-called white man's a liar, because you can't go on the moon. You is a liar. You can't even take the sun. The sun is give you cancer, so you can't even go on the moon. You is a damn liar, right? So what they're getting ready to do is preparing to fight, right? Revelation 19:19, right? One realms against another realms, right? This is Armageddon. This is Revelation um, chapter 19, right? Revelation chapter 19 for us. We start from right. We start from so let me go back to Revelation 19 and continue from verse 13. He said, and he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood, and he is Yahushai, and his name was called the Word of the Most High. He said, and the armies which were in heaven follow him upon the white horse, and the armies, the heavenly hosts, the angels, they were moving in the chariots, right? Horse represent horse power. How powerful is these chariots? How fast these chariots fly? You understand, right? Right? He said, and the armies which were in heaven follow him upon white horses, clothed in fine linen, white and clean. He said, and out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword, that was, he said, that with it he should smite the nation, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, and treaded the winepress of his fierceness and wrath of the almighty power. And he had on his vesture and on his thigh a name written, King of Kings, Lord of Lords. And I saw an angel standing in the sun, and he cried with a loud voice, saying to all the fowl that fly in the midst of heaven, come and gather yourself together unto the supper of the great Yahweh. Hey, and these fowl, the Most High promised them a supper. And are you heathens who are gonna be destroyed in this Armageddon? You understand? Hey, the fowl's gonna enjoy because the Most High promised them a supper. You understand? Y'all gonna die, you heathens. And all you Israelites who join these heathen military, y'all gonna die. Right? Verse 18, that he may eat the flesh of kings, and the flesh of the captain, and the flesh of the mighty men, and the flesh of the horse, and of them that sat on them, and the flesh of all men, both free and bond, both small and great. And I saw the beast. The beast is the military, right? This space branch is the sixth branch to the U.S. military, right? They got the Air Force, they got the Navy, they got matter of fact, let me just pull it up on the screen, right? Um, right, let me just pull it up, right? Right. Six, right? Okay. Right, let me pull it up. So let me see, who is it? It come up. The sixth branch of the U.S. military. It's supposed to be it. Yeah, the sixth branch. It got it say it got the U.S. Armed Force, right? And it got the Air Force, Army, Coast Guard, Marine Corps, Navy. So the U.S. Armed Force, Navy is two, Marine Corps is three, Coast Guard is four, Army is five, Air Force is so like a one, two, three, four, five, six, right? You understand? So the space is what they were added to make it up six branches to the U.S. military, right? You understand? Which is the Air Force, the Army, Coast Guard, Marine Corps, Navy, and the Space Force make it the sixth branch of the U.S. military, right? You understand? Right? So this is what these devil preparing for, right? To fight Yahweh Shai, right? So right, verse 19, he said, and I saw the beasts, right? And the kings of the earth and their armies gathered together to make war against him that sat on the horse and against his army. So you see the kings of the earth gathered to make war. You understand? And this explaining Revelation 12 and 7, right? You understand? This explaining Revelation 12 and 7. We go to Revelation 12 and 7, right? Revelation chapter 12, verse 7. He said, and they were war in heaven. Michael and his angel fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought against his angel. So, hey, the dragon is the so-called white man, and his angel is the military power, right? You understand? We just pull up the six branches, which is Air Force, the Army, the Coast Guard, the Marine Corps, the Navy, and the add a sixth branch, which is the space program, right? Which is the space program, right? So all these, and all the armies, all the other armies in the world come together, right? Let's read back Revelation 19:19, and I saw the beast, which is NATO and the EU, right? And the kings of the earth, and the kings of the earth is the other heathen nation, and the army, right? He said, and their armies gathered together to make war against him, which is Yahweh Shai, that sat on the horse, and against his army, which is the angel. So we go back to Revelation 12:7. And they were war in heaven. Michael and his angel fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought against the angel, and prevailed not. Neither was their place found any more in heaven. Why the place ain't found anymore in heaven? Because the so-called white man was kicked out of his rulership. Heaven represents power, rulership. You understand? Right? This is the so-called white man heaven. This earth, the earth was given in the hand of the so-called white man, which is the wicked. This is his heaven. This is his rulership. This is where he was kicking out to, right? He was taken out of his rulership. He was destroyed, right? His kingdom was destroyed, right? Revelation 19:20, and the beast was taken, which is NATO and EU, these military and these are the army around the world, right? And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that worked miracle before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast. He said, and them that worship his image, these both were cast life into the lake of fire, burning. It's a burning with brimstone. You understand? They burn it with brimstone. He said, and the remnant were slain with the sword of him that sat upon the horse. So they were slain, right? That's why they were found, and the place wasn't found anymore in heaven. They mean the rulership. The kingdom were destroyed. You understand? The kingdom were destroyed. You understand? He said, and the remnant were slain with the sword of him that sat upon the horse, which is Yahushai, which sword proceed out of his mouth. He lays the beam from the chariots, and all the fowl were filled with their flesh. And all the fowl were filled with their flesh. And this is what about to happen. You understand? This is what about to happen. Right? And this is what gonna happen to the so-called white man and his military. You understand? And all these army in the world, the most are gonna destroy them. Right? This is exactly what's gonna happen. Right? Let me get next precept. So this is really these devil preparing for. All right. All right. Revelation 12:9, he said, and the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil, and Satan, which deceived the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angel were cast out with him. Yeah, they were destroyed. You understand? They were destroyed. And we just read in Revelation 19 how they were destroyed. You understand? They were burned up. You understand? They were destroyed. Right? This is Isaiah. Right? Yahweh Hashem Yahushua can destroy all these army. Right? This is Isaiah chapter 34. Right? This is Isaiah chapter 34 verse Isaiah chapter 34 verse 1. He said, come near, he nation. He said to hear and hearken, he people. Let the heart hear and all that is therein, the word and all things that come forth out of it. He said, for the indignation of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He had utterly destroyed them. He had delivered them to the slaughter. So the Most High can destroy all these military in the world. He's going to destroy them. They're going to die. You understand? All you Israelites who join the so-called white man army, and in these heathen army, you confusion of it, Israelites around the world, in these heathen army, you're going to die. You heathens, that's part of your military, you're going to die. All you are going to die. Right? He said, verse 3, Isaiah 34:3, their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcass, and the mountain shall be melted with their blood. You understand? And that's exactly what's gonna happen. Right? That's exactly what's gonna happen to these wicked nations. Right? The military gonna be destroyed. So this is exactly the so-called white man preparing to fight. Right? Preparing to fight. He preparing to fight his maker. He's gonna be destroyed. Right? He's gonna be destroyed. Let me just touch on this RFID implant, because this is the next major prophecy. This gotta happen before the World War III, right? The chip gotta become mandatory before World War III. So this is the next major prophecy that gonna come to pass, which is the RFID microchip, which is the mark of Satan, which is the mark of the so-called white man. This chip gonna be the new monetary system, right? And you Israel that take this chip, you're gonna be destroyed. How about Hashem Yahushua gonna destroy you, Israel that take this chip, because you're giving the so-called white man power over you, right? You spiritually and physically subdue to the so-called white man by taking this chip, and he's gonna control you with the same chip, right? And Yahweh Hashem Yahushua gonna destroy y'all. Do not take that chip, right? Do not take that chip. Hey, Shalom after while for the precept, that's really the Revelation 19:11, that Yapa precept, to what up. Yeah, so do not take that chip, right? So let me just touch on this, because this is the next major prophecy that will come to pass, right? You understand? It's RFID implant, government tracking. Yeah, government tracking, right? You understand? Right? Right. So we get into this article. We in the time of prophecy. We in the year of prophecy, or our elder apostle to our, call this the year of prophecy, and these prophecies speaking, right? These prophecies speaking, right? Let me get a precept, So we in the year of prophecy. This is Habakkuk, all right? This is Habakkuk chapter Salakia. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 2. And the Lord Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain on tables, that he may run that readeth it. Yeah, so the vision is plain on table in the scriptures. You understand? These Israelites that are seen around the four corners of the globe, go out on the highways and byways teaching, and doing these video appears. So when they read it, they run with it and start teaching. Understand? Verse 3, he said, for the vision is yet for appointed time. Yeah, the prophecy is yet for an appointed time. Right? This before Armageddon, before World War III, before the chariots them crack the sky and come down, you understand, to fight for the war in heaven, which is in this heaven, this heavenly realm here that we dwelling in. You understand? Before that happen, the microchip gotta become mandatory, right? You understand? It said, for the vision is yet for a appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. And these visions and these prophecies speaking, you know, the brothers who have the eyesight, they're gonna see it, and the rest of you Israelites are blind, right? You cannot see it, you spiritually blind, right? But the brothers who have the eyesight in the eyes, they're gonna see it because it was given to them to see it. It was given to them to understand, right? And the one third who are gonna believe 144,000, they're gonna be delivered because of the faith. They're gonna be delivered because of the faith. They believe in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and they're gonna get themselves right, right? The man, women, and children of the Israelites scatter among these heathen confusion of faith, so they're gonna believe the prophets and they're gonna be saved, right? Habakkuk 2 and 3 said, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. Though it tarry, wait for it. You understand? And the Most High is a man that he shall not lie, right? The Most High say everything that he speak gonna happen, right? And all you dumb niggas gonna be ashamed in these last days that we living in, right? This is the generation that we can see all these things that the prophecy that the Bible speak of. In this generation, we're gonna see it, right? We're gonna see it. This is this is Isaiah 55 verse 11. So shall my word be that goeth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void. So the Most High word not gonna return unto him void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the things whereunto I send it. You understand? Right? So let me go into this article. Right? It said FEMA buy 50,000 RFID chip from Sweden. So Sweden, hey, them Sweden ready for this, ready for the beast plan, because hey, these people in Sweden taking this ship like hey, like it's free money getting away. That's how they're taking the trip in Sweden. You understand? Right? Um, it said it said yesterday we exposed the truth behind the Bioac, the Bioac corporation, a Sweden tech firm that manufactured dangerous, ethnically questionable FRID implant that maintain, right? So there are there's a place in Sweden that they manufacture these microchip, right? And we keep telling you the mark in Revelation 13, that is the RFID microchip. That's the mark, right? The word mark means a stick or a prick, right? Which come from a Greek word, named karakma, right? So you people have no excuse. You hear it, but when you reject it, no, we telling you it's like do not take that chip. You understand? Do not take that chip. That is the mark of Satan, right? That is the mark of Satan, right? He said, yeah, he said the RFID implant that made the two recipient and may have right and may have irreparably armed irreparably armed countless others. In 2007, he said by act quietly exposed 250,000 chips of foreign company, health agency, and government, right? Slovakia. It's biohack quietly exported 250,000 chip to foreign company, health agency, and governments. You understand? So what they're doing with these chips is a what implanted on you people, because this is gonna be the new monetary system. right? This is what they're using this chip for to be what they're gonna be the new monetary system, right? And this is the mark, and this is the mark of Satan, right? You take the chip, you give it, you give it, you bow to Satan, you worship him, right? You understand? You Israelite, the scripture clearly said, do not take the mark. Do not take the mark of the so-called white man, right? So it's one recipient was none other than the federal agency, management agency, which is FEMA, right? So he said one recipient was none other than the federal agency, right? Management agency, no, Salakia, Federal Emergency Management Agency, which received 50,000. So out of the 250,000, FEMA received 50,000 of them, right? Tailor-made unit. You understand? Right? He's a former biohack engineer, right? Lundstorm said that in June 2016, FEMA toured the company's Stockholm manufacturing facility. The agent were primarily interested in the cost per unit, right? Yeah, right. So we know FEMA deal with what, like disasters, flood disasters, earthquake, right? And they set up facilities for people who were who lost the house, you understand, and different other, who like running for shelter from the storm that coming, FEMA take them in. So what FEMA done already started doing is chipping these people. You understand? They're gonna use it that, in case, one of the excuses they're gonna use is in case, you know you you have a storm or a flood and you be trapped in, we could track you and find you. They're gonna use that. You understand? Right? It's on the feasibility of customizing the microchip to meet agency requirement. He added when bioact founder, um Johan Osterlund told them that the RFID tag had limitless versatility. He said the agent titter with what giddiness and smile, friendlessly, and request a comprehensive demonstration. You understand? So these devil know what they're about, and their agenda is to destroy you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Why they got the gorgeous guy stone maintain population under 500 million, and if they're claiming that the earth is about 7 billion people, they're gonna kill 6.5 billion people. They plan to kill 6.5 billion people. You understand? Right? See, say Australand boasted the device ability to the geographically track anyone, anytime, anywhere on the planet via global positioning system. So they're gonna track you anywhere at any time. And there's these devil wanna be God, right? The so-called white man wanna be God, right? You understand? This we wanna be. Right? This is second Second Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3 said, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except it come and falling away first. Yeah, and we fall away. You understand? The Israelite, we fall away, right? He said, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, and the man of sin being revealed today. who's the so-called white man. He's the son of perdition, destruction. He gonna be destroyed, right? Who opposes and exalt himself above all that is called God. And this we do, he oppose and exalt himself above all that is called God because he playing God because we want to do. He said, us to learn, boast the device ability to geographically track anyone, anytime, anywhere on the planet via global position system. You understand? So this is these devil, right? Right. This is these devil, right? Right. So back in Second Thessalonians 2:4, who oppose and exalt himself above all that is called God, or that worship, or that is worship. 'Cause, yeah, hey, these people worship the so-called white man. You know, the act like him, the talk like him, the dress like him. You know, the deceitful like him. You understand that the one to be like the so-called white man. So the so-called white man is being worshipped in this kingdom. You understand? It's being worshipped. Look at our women. You know, they bleach their skin, they wear blonde hair to look at the so-called white woman, right? Right. Second Thessalonians 2:4. He said, "Who opposes and exalt himself above all that is called God or that is worship, so that he, as God, sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God, and is the so-called white man." Right? You understand? He said, he showed the female men a large screen TV with a map of Sweden on it. He said, there were He said there were colored dots scattered across the map. He said representing those who being chipped in. He said blue dot for men. So the blue dot is for men, green for women. If we touch a dot on the screen, all personal information on that person was displayed, included some real-time medical data. Lunch Storm said. You understand? So hey, you take the chip, you bow to the so-called white man. You give him sovereignty over you. And Yahweh Hashem Yahushua gonna destroy you Israelites when you do that. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian, you're gonna be destroyed. You understand? You're gonna be destroyed if you take the chip, right? He said beside surreptitiously betraying a person whereabouts the implant monitor blood pressure, heart rate, and oxygen saturation, right? So hey, you get this, you get your enemy a upper hand on you to destroy you at any will when you take this chip. The so-called white man is your enemy. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian, right? You understand? The so-called white man is the enemy, right? So he said oxygen and saturation, right? He said what more Australon, right? So this you people do. You Israelites that take the chip. Because I got a lot of Israelites out there that already take the chip. Yeah, they see this rapper, I can't remember his name, but he fully demonic. He take the chip. You understand? And watch, and his followers gonna follow him and take the chip because the so-called white man gonna use these so-called celebrity to push his agenda, right? It said Ascalon purportedly confirmed a popular so-called conspiracy theory. The chip can be implanted without a person's knowledge of consent, right? So a lot of these J who lame up in these hospitals, you know, they're gonna implant them chip in them without their consent. right? You understand? He said the smallest model is approximately 50 micron, about the width of a human hair. It can be concealed in a tetanus, right, or in influenza vaccination, for example. Our source said, right. I think these Salakio. I think these talking about flu, right? Um, the word influenza talking about. I think there's you're talking about lung virus, something like that, right? Right. She's he said, but female agents still were not sold. They asked Osculon to develop a future whereby the unit could be detonated remotely. So this man looking to destroy you, Israelite. I usually take this chip. This man could destroy you at will. At will, he could destroy you, right? Right? He said, but the female agents still were not sold. They asked Osterlund to develop a future whereby the unit could be detonated remotely if desired. Oscolon said the chip size proceed conventional explosive, but offer a division solution that made the female agent bristle with excitement rather than explode. The RFID tag would emit an electrical pulse able to stop the heart or fry a brain. You hear that? Stop the heart or fry the brain, right? Because you Jakes want to be a part of the so-called white man. One world order, right? Right? You understand? You this part again. He said, but offer a devious solution that made the female agent bristle with excitement rather than explode, right? He said the RFID tag would emit a an electrical pulse able to stop the heart or fry the brain. You understand? This is what coming, right? So you Jakes who want to take this chip, you understand? This is what coming, right? So God might man have the power to do we feel like track you, fry your brain, stop your heart, let lose a cyanide in the chip and destroy you. You understand? That's exactly what come in, right? Right? Yeah. So y'all wanna trust in these so-called white man devices, y'all gonna be destroyed, right? Y'all gonna be destroyed. Wanna trust in the devil devices, y'all gonna be destroyed. So let me just get some precept and close out. So hey, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, don't take the chip. Do not take the microchip, right? Do not take the so-called white man microchip, right? Yeah, precept there. This is Isaiah, right? This is Isaiah 32. Um, this is Isaiah 32 and 7, right? Isaiah 32 and 7, he said, yeah, he said Isaiah 32 7, he said, the instrument also of the churl are evil. The troll is a treacherous person, a wicked person. The so-called white man is a troll. You understand? Right? Right? Yeah, he said Isaiah 32:7. He said the instrument also of the troll are evil. He devises wicked device to destroy the poor with lying words. And who's the poor? The poor is you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian. Do not take that chip, right? He said he devises a wicked device to destroy the poor with lying words. And what's the device? Is microchip. Devises wicked device to destroy the poor with lying words. And who's the poor? The poor is you so-called Negroes, Latinos. Right? So that right? You understand? So this so he devises his microchip, right? He said, he said, the instrument also of the churl are evil. He devised wicked device to destroy the poor with lying words. Even when the needy speak upright, and who's the needy? The men out there on the highways and byways who teaching this gospel and sincerity and truth. Even when the needy speak upright, right? You understand? Right? So this we coming with, right? To destroy you Israelites, to taking them like a chip, thinking that is a good thing. But it's what that he's gonna deceive you, he's gonna destroy you. Because you Jakes love to rebel. You understand? Hey, you understand? He's gonna destroy y'all. Right? They say it could stop the heart and fry the brains. We just read it there. Right? Right? They say it could emit electrical, you know. Let me read it back. Let me just get it back there again. Right? So let me get it back there quick. Right? They say right? It said rather than explode, it said the RFID tag would emit an electrical pulse able to stop the heart or fry the brain. Yeah, the so-called white man gonna destroy y'all because the so-called white man is your enemy, and you trust in your enemy to put a device in you. You a goddamn fool. You is a goddamn fool to trust the so-called white man to put a device in you. The so-called white man is your enemy, so you's a goddamn fool, right? This is Second Corinthians chapter 2. Second Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. He said, lest Satan, who's Satan, the so-called white man, right? He's the adversary, right? He said, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. So we are not ignorant of Satan's devices, right? Do not take the microchip. You Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian, and you confusion of face Israelites, do not take that microchip. Revelation 13 and 16, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark. And the word mark in the Greek is charagma, right? And this economy system gonna collapse, right? This is so-called white man doing. That's why you see now this tariff war, all these arms race, all these sanction. It's a what? It's to destroy the economy, right? The dollar gonna die, the economy gonna collapse, and they got chaos out there, they got famine, they got race war, they got civil war, right? They got invading one another, and then the so-called white man coming as God. You want to be part of society, you want to be part of the one world order, take the mark. Bow down to the beast, worship the beast, take the mark, and you're gonna be deceived. You're gonna be deceived. And this is exactly what he coming with. You understand? So without this marking, you can't buy and sell in society, right? Because the paper money gonna done away with. You understand? They're gonna done away with, right? And you're gonna be deceived if you take that mark, and you're gonna be destroyed by Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian, right? Verse 17, Revelation 13:17, and that no man might buy or sell save it that had the mark. And the word mark there's charagma in the Greek, which means to prick or stick. And this will do the insert chip up in your hand. There's the mark, right? You understand? Right? Turn back, repent, put your trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. He's gonna feed in the time of famine. He always been feeding us in the time of famine. Always been taken care of, right? Taking care of his children, you Israelites, right? He said, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. You understand? So you Israelites take the chip, you're gonna be destroyed. This is Revelation chapter 14, verse 9. He said, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angel and in the presence of the Lamb. And this is what I'm to you. This is what I'm to you niggas who take this microchip, right? They're gonna be destroyed, right? But the man, the Lord, we're gonna get a victory. We're not gonna take the chip. You know, brothers gonna be beheaded because they didn't take the chip. You understand? But they're gonna come back with Yahweh Shai. They're gonna come back in spirit with spiritual power, right? And we're gonna lay hands on you heathens, right? And we come back with spiritual power, right? You understand? This is Revelation chapter 15, verse 2. And I saw, yeah, let me read, this is this, let me read, Revelation 20 and, right? Because brothers gonna get beheaded, brothers not gonna take the chip, right? They can get beheaded, but they can come back with Yahweh Shai and then on those chariots, right? Come back and take this devil out, right? This is Revelation 20 and 4. And I saw it, and I saw the throne, and they that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the soul of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Shai, and for the word of Yahweh, which had not worshipped the beast, which is the military, neither his image. We don't want to be a part of this small society, right? His images, his laws, following ways of society, his philosophy, right? Neither had received his mark upon their forehead or in their hand. His mark is the RFID chip, right? He said, and they live and reign with Yahweh Shai 1,000 years, right? You understand? So these brothers gonna rise up again. They're gonna get back their life, right? So hey, man, the Lord, they can get their head chopped off. We're not gonna take the chip, right? Is Revelation 15 and 1. And I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous, seven angel having the seven last plague, which is the seven last plague is the ICBM missiles, right? For in them is the full, for in them is the fill, for in them is filled up the wrath of Yahweh. And I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that had gotten the victory over the beast, and the sea of glass is a chariot, right? And over his image, and over his mark, and over his number of his name, standing on the sea of glass, having the arms of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. So brothers who wasn't martyr, they're gonna be delivered. Men, women, and children are gonna be delivered. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai gonna lift up a standard against the devil, right? You understand? They're gonna be delivered. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai gonna deliver his Salakidiakiums. Not just go with the devil and rebuke you, Satan, in your Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Right? Right? It's lucky that we back up again. Right? So now about to read this precept, it ain't that cut. Right? This is Revelation 3 and 10. He said, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, yeah, the scriptures, right? I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. The hour of temptation is the microchip. Because no man can buy or sell save that had the mark. So you can't go to the store and buy a grocery, pay your rent, pay your car note, pay the utility bills. You can't do this thing without the chip. You understand? So you're gonna be a total outcast, right? So the men that keep the word, the patient, the most I can take care of them. Most I gonna feed us, the most I gonna make sure everything all right with his men, right? This is Revelation 3 and 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. And the hour of temptation is the RFID chip, the microchip. You understand? This is our temptation, right? You understand? So you usually do not take the chip, right? Repent and turn back to Shai. The kingdom of heaven is used to call Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian and confusion that faces Israelite, to the Akim, they come on board, the brother Yawasap, to order for the precept, to order for the support, you know. All these lessons edifying. I want to give our praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash, double honors to the apostles and elders who rule with a great stone, and a blessed sanitation to the Akims and the folk on the earth to push in the gospel and sincerity and truth. Shalom.